stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. Back at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
I'm Ethan Nagel, scout sniper and filmmaker. I've teamed up with combat veteran and founder of Project Leaflet, Chris Naganuma. We traveled to Izium to capture the stories of 3rd Assault Brigade's men on the front lines. This is Embed Actual.
If you have annoying neighbors, you can use this device.
Just crossed the river. I better grab some coffee though before we hit the front line.
Heading back into the bunker for safety. Make sure we don't get hit with counter battery. Oh, there's one.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Yeah! Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 22 September 2025 in the year of our network dumpster fires. This is Monday edition. I's your host. And of course, in the gutter seat, I got a man, Massey. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Damn it, Massey. I gotta figure out how to say your. Because you know, Spanky's got Spanky, so I gotta figure out how to do yours. Oh man, so how you been, man? How was the weekend for you?
It was all right. It was all right. No traveling. It was nice. Nice. I've been home. Actually, gotten some shit done.
Yeah,
I had a what last week? Yeah, last week. Yeah, it was good.
yeah, we had some you know, pretty chill. Same. I didn't really do much. Did some phone calls, and actually, I'll be honest with you, I just took some naps. Like I've been hanging out just napping. I don't want to sound like an old man, but dude, I needed a nap. I need some naps. Everyone.
We all need the naps. Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, just to let you guys know, I'll bring that up during housekeeping. Yeah, so is Massey in Mordor? He's a little more vibrant on the Sith stuff.
When we switched over, it went more red. I don't know why, and I didn't want to. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's weird because my shit went. Because I think it's because of the way the camera play is. The camera's auto adjusting and stuff like that. So mine's starting to go. So yeah, yours got bright and mine got a little more or less red. But anyways, yeah, dude, fucking.
I'm in hell.
Yeah. I was chilling, man. I took naps. I was just hanging out. Did some hanging out and stuff like that. And so that's pretty much I didn't really do. I did pay attention to the news. Holy crap. Ooh. You guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to say, well, first off, did you hear about Jimmy Kimmel getting his fucking show taken off the air, right?
I did. Like it was a big to do.
It not only was it a big to do, but it was a big everyone was crying. Hey, look, if your ratings suck, if your format is just not there, it's quite common that a network will pull your shit, right? I mean, it just wasn't doing good. You always hear about stories of other network shows that have come on and they only last for about a season or two. I mean, what is a season now? Back in the day, you would have a show and it was like a school year. So I remember growing up that during the summertime there was no new seasons, but then August, September, the new season would begin. So it was almost like not really a year, but the way they things doing it right now, man, you really are. Go ahead.
Oh, so you'd have your string of episodes and then usually like a winter break where you'd have about 4 weeks and then you'd have the second half of the season and then it would be off over the summer.
Yeah. And then it would have a season finale at the end and you'd have to wait until the next season to come out. Now, the way seasons are working, there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 shows and then that's it. It's a season finale. I'm like, wait, I grew up with old TV, the way it's stuff happened.
Yeah.
So he got a shit pulled, all right? And everyone is, and I'll be honest with you, timing not. Everyone talking about fucking Charlie Kirk's assassination and stuff like that. If you fucking talk shit or you go off on, a tangent about what you thought of him and all that, and then your employer fires you, because you could be possibly damaging the brand of where you're working or something like that. That's on them. If the government told you just to shut, now here's the thing. A lot of people are throwing the fascism. Remember when we were talking about that? Everything's fascism now. You can't do, have some fascist coffee, have some fascists go out and, go hang out with some fascist people, to go to a fascist bar and go to, like right now I'm drinking some fascist homemade sweet tea.
Nice.
And so, I know sometimes I've seen you pour a glass of your fascist drink. But it's kind of like timing. Lately, there's been some weird coincidences in timing. For instance, his show was sucking, and I honestly think that it was just a straw that, this is just me, the straw that broke the camel's back. They canceled the show, and then all of a sudden, everyone was outraged. The Charlie Kirk funeral happened, and then the next thing you know, today it was just recently announced that he's coming back on. He's
and you know what's funny? If it's race, like you said, there's a lot of timing, there's a lot of things involved, but he sucks anyway, regardless of political stance. Shitty. Like, they had some good bits on his show. I liked his ongoing thing with Mac Damon. He had his celebrities read mean tweets. Those are all awesome.
Those
Outside
are fun.
of that, he kind of sucked.
Yes. And his antics, when he would do award shows on stage and shit, he'd act like a freaking, I don't know. It just seemed like he was trying to be the center of attention on stage. There was an award show where he climbed on. Somebody was getting an award, and he climbed up and started he's leaned on the fucking on the person getting an award, and then he lays down in the middle of the fucking president. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're just like, Nobody thinks you're funny, and so when again, timing of it. It's just like, dude, you fucking I mean, you watch a show and of course if he's not crying about something, or he's saying that people who didn't get back should get not be seen, blah blah blah, and just like some people just want to go on your show or watch your show to get away from shit.
Right?
They think it's fucking. They want to get away from they don't want to deal with fucking politics. They don't want to deal with fucking drama. They don't want to deal with anything. Well,
like most time you have your opening monologue with some topical jokes, whatever, but they're jokes. Like they're not diatribes, they're not whatever. They're just social commentary, making fun of whatever the fuck's going on in the world, and that's it. And then it was into the show. Not actual, criticism of whatever. It's like, dude, you're just a celebrity. Just tell your jokes.
Tell your joke. Tell your jokes. Talk about how women are and how men act, and growing up with kids and having kids. And how kids,
you want to be outspoken. I'm all for it, but that's what Twitter's for.
Yeah, exactly. So, but especially so he also, I mean, from and this is from what people are also saying that he didn't. He says fascist avocado on toast. He wasn't doing too well in the other markets, and so I guess there was a Sinclair. Which is an affiliate that likes to simulcast the show and stuff like that, said that he's got like freaking 30, almost up to 30, I think over 30, around 30, I should say. I don't have the accurate numbers because this is just breaking as right before we came on. Said that we're not playing shit. Sinclair beginning Tuesday night will be preempting the Jimmy Kimmel Live across our ABC affiliate. And replacing it with news programming. Everyone's like talking. I'm like, people are saying that you should put like Airwolf reruns or A-Team reruns.
Well, there's this whole thing. Everybody was yelling like, "Hey, everybody was boycotting Disney, canceling Hulu, doing all this stuff." Because of the network.
Yeah, let's cancel. Yeah, there, and that's another thing too. I kind of like thinking about this as well. Again, I'm always just coincidences, right? It's just this the coincidences. This Mandalorian and Grogu trailer dropped today, and I'm
it could have just been publicity, man, for the networks. For sure.
I'm just saying, man, coincidence is coincidence, and it's just pretty coincidental that all of a sudden everyone was kind of waiting on the Mandalorian and Grogu, which is not going to be released until 2026, but. Normally movies like at least do a little bit better on their promos and stuff like that. It's almost like Disney. I mean, I tweeted about it and said that there's an executive going, "Hey, shit, everyone's canceling. The left and the right's canceling our shit." And then Disney and Lucasfilms goes, "Fucking just fucking post some shit." And then executives going, "Fuck, man, we haven't even finished the special effects." And then Lucasfilms probably said, "Post Baby Yoda. Just fucking do it. Just do it." Yeah.
And I'll stand by the fact that late night died with Conan O'Brien, American late night anyway, because you can't replace Leno and Letterman, right? They were the two last greats, and then I thought Conan O'Brien was fantastic. Like I followed him for years and years and years. And after he left, man, all that's left is fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
and
if you watched, because you could almost watch it like at the same time, like in a different. So like if you watched, well, me growing up was Johnny Carson, then Jay Leno. Right. And then if you wanted to watch late night again, you wanted to watch another late night show, you hurry up and click the channel over to watch Letterman. And it's just like, I just think that the timing, all of it, everyone's fucking talking about this is, whatever. John Fetterman, the member of Congress, even said about everybody at the Charlie Kirk funeral, just let everybody fucking grieve and leave them alone. Just that's it. Well, there was individuals that got pretty pissed off that was happening. And shit talking and all that. And I'm thinking, dude, what's going to happen when like Biden passes or Hillary passes of old age? All the Democrats, all the old school lefties that are going to fucking fade out or pass away from old age. That you're not going to get any mercy, right? That because of your shit talking Charlie Kirk's funeral. Craig Ferguson was good too. Yeah, that's right. Good. That's
not American though. Not American.
Well, see, why do you got to be?
An American talk show host because the great ones are gone. There's just some British guys like
Why do you got to talk shit about that? Why you don't believe in immigration? I'm just kidding.
Because those are European borders. God damn it.
Yeah. Whatever happened? Yeah, exactly. That sports bar. Whatever happened to watching squiggly line porn? Like you turn channels and turn a dial in between another channel, and all of a sudden you saw like a flash of boob. You thought it was porn, but it was probably HBO.
Max.
So I was just kind of like watching the timeline, watching everybody shit on fucking Charlie Kirk's funeral, and then the next thing you know, they're like, one person even said that, hey, you keep an eye on those individuals that are gonna shit post on Hillary and Biden, and when they pass. Well, like no shit, you left them no choice. They're gonna be fucking merciless on you.
Well, what's funny though is because a lot of the ones I've seen, they paint with very broad strokes. And so they'll say, well, Westboro Baptist Church, they're very conservative and they've been protesting the funerals of fucking soldiers and gay people and all kinds of shit for years. So fuck that. And they justify some of that with the Charlie Kirk stuff as well.
I just think that this tit for tat and because of and what about and because they did it, quotes galore. I'm just saying everyone who talk it's always funny to watch people on their social media posts when they post something and it says, let's lower the temperature, come on, there's no need to get it, and then about 24 hours later, fuck this and fuck that bitch and rah rah, and he's a fascist rah rah rah, and I'm like, what was that Chancellor Gorkon from Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, when he says we have a long way to go. And I honestly think we're never going to get to that.
No.
To that. Everyone's going to go back to get their clout. They're so fucking raging. Yeah. They went, what about Bill Cosby as a comic? Ooh.
He was hilarious, but his pudding always made me fucking sleepy, man.
I was wondering why my eyes were burning after I had some of the pudding.
Right? Butthole always hurt. It's so weird.
Yeah. It's like certain aches would happen. Like, so if you're gonna fucking, like I said, if you're sitting there gleefully posting about it, saying how fucked up is and make Nazi compare it, because of course that word's coming back. Everything's Nazi. You can't everything. The word, the meaning of Nazi, fascism, racism, sexism, misogyny. That's all. That word has been played so far. I mean, it's to the point to where it's lost its teeth. You can't really.
Right.
But Hillary, other than Joe, was probably as crooked because she could shit post on Warriors and lie about the real attack. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm just saying. Y'all shitting on fucking Charlie Kirk. Y'all shitting on his funeral. Y'all shooting on what happened and who the guest speakers were. You're all gonna crap. You're crapping on his wife and what she said and all that. I'm gonna tell you what right now. You will receive no mercy Matter of fact, there are individuals that are collecting screenshots. That's one thing about Twitter I like too. They got bookmarks. You can bookmark the posts. And there's going to be some bookmarks and screenshots. Man, it's going to be, it is going to be vicious.
See, my favorite people are the ones that are equal opportunity shitters, that they hate everyone on the left and the right equally. And so they celebrate any big person's death. They're like, oh, there's one more politician, one more loudmouth that's out of the way.
Well,
Fuck them all.
Yeah. I've seen there's a couple of accounts that will purposely fake someone's, like, for instance, like so-and-so passed away, and then they'll post another actor that looks like them or sort of kind of looks like them, and it says rest in peace so-and-so. I've seen that before. Or they'll just do it just that way to get the rumor mill going. Rest in peace so-and-so.
Now, my buddy and I have had that going for years. That's whenever we find out a celebrity or somebody big has died, one of us makes a meme of the wrong person that says R.I.P.
Yes. Yeah.
And the contest is who can sit the soonest after the death announcement in the media. So, usually we're within 5 minutes now, depending on who's watching the news cycle. But we've been doing that for.
It's a classic meme joke. Yeah, it's a classic meme joke that everybody likes to do. And so again, you're going to you're not helping the cause. If you're talking about lowering the temperature, you ain't lowering shit. As a matter of fact, there's people that have sent me DMs, military people, veterans, people who work for the government and all that, or just somebody who's another influencer on there. Did you see what this person said? Did you see what this person said? Like, I'm going to be the arbiter. I'm not going to be the arbiter of what history deems you as the shit poster to fucking get slammed and destroyed online. It's like, if you're willing to put that shit out in the ether, then you're not being cyberbullied because you're fucking getting the reaction that you wanted.
Yep.
So like I said, when John Fetterman, the guy who had the stroke, says, hey man, maybe y'all need to fucking chill a little bit, just let people grieve. And he had brain damage and you're like doing that, then. So I don't care for the lefty attention seekers. I want to get the real peeps. I want to get the real perps, the media. Yeah.
I just don't know where the fucking Epstein files are. That's all that matters.
I was about to say, man. Me and you joke about this all the time in the chats. Where's the fucking Epstein? We were gonna do a sign. You know how it says, so many days without an accident. It'll be like so many days without the Epstein files being released. And then the real Epstein files up with like names unredacted and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, dude, you guys fucking look, have your respect with if you're Christian, if you're evangelical or not, or you just want to pay respects if you were a fan or whatever, then okay, cool. Hey, my respect, blah, blah, blah. But man, you're really not looking good. Your image is not boding well when you're fucking trashing somebody's funeral and you're trashing their wife on Maine. And then the next thing you know, you're wondering why you're getting fucking DMs saying, go fuck yourself or something like that.
Right.
I really just like, hey, look. So to go back on the Jimmy Kimmel stuff, look, you fucking know that when you make a comment on or around a significant event like that, you did that shit on purpose. You're on the fucking sly. Don't be so fucking coy and say you didn't do that to kind of get that jab in. No pun intended, because Jimmy Kimmel always talked about jab, always talked about fucking COVID, always talked about fucking getting the vax, always talking about this. And which is another thing too. Everyone's talking about, well, it's fascism that he got removed because of what? Well, give me the reason why it was fascism that he got fucking removed. If his ratings fucking suck, and there was plans, again, I'm going back with the coincidence stuff, and there was plans of his show getting removed. Baking Under says you identify as a meat popsicle. Heath says, I think AOC should be sent back to Somalia. Huh? That's the wrong one. I think you're talking about Ilhan Omar. That's who you're talking about, not AOC. Yes, I know she's not from there, but I believe it would be a good place for her. Dudes, I'm just saying, man, don't fucking do it. Now, if you were the member of the military and you think it's fucking cute and funny to talk about this, again, I always go back to the individuals that like to shit talk about their soldiers and their comments on U.S. Army W.T.F moments.
Right.
And you shouldn't do this, and you better fucking take this down, and blah, blah, blah. And the soldiers want to post. They go after their soldiers posting on social media, blah, blah, blah. But these same leaders are the ones that are posting shit about Charlie Kirk. advocating assassinations of fellow Americans, online conduct. I have a feeling the Army, just like the uniform standards, or I should say the military, they're already starting to do that. They're gonna crack down. Dude, why are you playing with your lights? What's wrong?
Just dimming it, so I wasn't so.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, you look like you were about ready to turn into.
Yeah, the focus shifted. So
I was about to. I was like, the focus keeps shifting on you, man. So I'm just saying, man. Just saying, you roll the dice. If you one of those clicks and you got it to, yeah, Pip says good point. He got removed because YouTubers have higher viewer numbers. Yep, exactly. Yep. Except for us, we've been shadow banned. Our YouTube page is fucking shadow banned so bad it's unreal. They say it's not. And the reason why is because at one time we talked about the vax stuff. One time, the page got taken down and the episode removed. And we're just talking about what vaccinations are out. So I'm just gonna say, dudes, I didn't fucking Jimmy Kimmel wasn't funny, anyways, to me. No. The Man Show was fucking hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Back in the day, I forgot.
Back in the day about the Man Show, fuck. I mean, come on, that's why they called it the Man Show. Ass grabbing, fucking girls jumping on trampolines and stuff like that. Guys, it's okay to be guys, okay? Just it's okay to, don't let the media with their fucking this is misogynist and all that. Yeah, that was the whole point of the fucking show, was for guys. It was supposed to be misogynist. It was supposed to be showing some ass grabbing and shit like that and girls jumping on trampolines. That was funny. But as a co-host, I mean, come on. You could do some good jabs, don't get me wrong, but when you fucking, again, I just think it was everyone who did it around the day of his assassination on September 10th. It just really, really fucking just like, yeah, sure was a coincidence. Oh no, sure you didn't mean that, Yeah. So he's back on now. And so now everyone's crying that, okay, now his show's going to suck even more because now he's going to be back on. And now he can't say that. No, he can say the fuck well. Yeah. Hey, is it fascism that he's back on? When you think about it?
Yeah, who knows?
So I'm just saying.
The people speak. Did the boycotts work?
Did the boycotts work? I don't know. Sinclair will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live with the other programming. We should tell them, hey guys, put like the A-Team, Airwolf, like the old classic, Battlestar Galactica. What other?
I'm gonna start my own TV network. It's just gonna be
Simon
the
and
safe
Simon.
space.
Now all the old classics.
Yeah.
All the old TV classics, like the legit ones, like Magnum PI.
Yeah.
Did they fire him and bring him back for ratings? That's what I'm saying, Henry. That's a good. I see. I've seen political stunts like that before.
Yeah. Hell,
I've seen the Fonz jump a fucking Shark Tank.
Right.
And they said,
well, the thing is too with Jimmy Kimmel, like you said, it's not like he said something that was off kilter for him, like the way he talked about things with his commentary, whatever else. So it's not like he was way off base for his usual type of speaking, right? For what he would say during his monologues, things like that. So the point being that him firing and bringing him back for ratings is actually not a bad thought process behind that, really. Mm-hmm. Because like again, it's not like if he got fired for that, he could have gotten fired for a billion other fucking things that he said.
Mm-hmm.
He's openly criticized the Trump administration from the get-go.
Right. And he's also, like I said, he's really he's fucking cringe when he's like on fucking, like when he's hosting shows. Like when he does, you watch him, you're like, dude, just fucking give the fucking award. The award goes to blah, blah, blah. And next person, next category. The Oscars, I think that was one of them where he was fucking cringe as fuck. And all he did was, he even says, he quoted one of the shows, if anyone in this theater commits an act of violence at any point in the show, you will be awarded Oscar for best actor and permitted to give a 19-minute speech. Huh? Yeah. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Ricky Gervais was hands down the best.
Yes. Oh my God. The Golden Globes.
Credit everybody.
The one where he called, that right there. Yeah. Ricky Gervais should come. Matter of fact, he should be the impromptu now for all of them.
Yep.
So it's just like, God damn. It's just like, dude. Yeah, it's not like he said the hard R or anything. No, it's not that. It's just, again, to me, it's timing. To me, it's just like out of respect and out of timing. But again, the coincidence is, like I was telling you, his show sucked anyways. His ratings, there's individuals like Pip says in the chats. There were shows that were higher rated or had more viewers on YouTube than anything else. Then it's just now that he's coming back. Well, first then the Mandalorian Grogu all of a sudden trailer or teaser drops, and then all of a sudden it's announced that he's coming back, and then all of a sudden now Sinclair saying we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. So it's like, what did he win an Emmy Award for, anyways? Didn't he won an Emmy Award, and what did he get?
No idea.
So,
well, I would be more vocal, but you guys have threatened to cancel me that if I speak my mind here on the show. So,
so someone was talking about it was 2022. I'm sorry, my bad. 2022. I got corrected. Excuse me. 2022 is when it was the Emmys, not the Oscars. Man, you guys are fucking up on the pop culture.
Man.
It was Quinta Brunson addressed Jimmy Kimmel laying on the stage during her Emmys acceptance speech. She said, quote, "I felt like the bit didn't bother me that much. Tomorrow I'll be mad at him. I'm going to be on his show on Wednesday, so I might punch him in the face." Because it was a very
punchable face. That is 100%.
And it was tacky as hell.
Yeah.
To me, it was just tacky. It was just like, dude, why are you so cringe?
Yeah. Why
are you so cringe? We can't air it because ABC, NBC, or whoever they get like Fox News. That one time we got our fucking shit locked unless we edited our video because they don't like.
Reminds me of the dude that was really popular in his fraternity in college and was like the funny guy then, and then he got into the real world and he's not fucking funny to anybody else, but he still really wants to recapture his former frat boy glory.
Yeah. Or he was tolerated as funny. Yo, fuck, here comes Jimmy. Here comes all right, Ruby. I'll laugh at his jokes, like his jokes. Hey guys, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. Jokes around. Oh, all right, Jimmy. High five. Yeah, all right, here we go. God damn, this guy.
He was like, "Oh, I was funny back in the day. I'm still funny."
Yeah, exactly that, guys. Or it's like the guys in the Midwest want to relive their high school fucking quarterback days and they want to bully everybody.
Exactly. Glory days.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of his political stance, I've never enjoyed anything that he's done as far as when he took over late night. So that's just me.
Yeah,
I couldn't get good bits, but that was it.
I try. Here's the thing about me and media and stuff like that and individuals. I try to be open-minded on movies and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of like our thing, right? We're kind of like we are obligated to kind of like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, there we go. And we watch it and we do provide our things, and then I always end up finding out, who was that? Why is that person was in the movie? That person was in the flick. That person, did that. Keith says, do people remember that these late night shows don't write most of their content? They have writers that come with the stuff every day. Yes, but you know what? I have content stuff that me and Massey talk about, and we don't post.
Kimmel is very involved with his writers.
Exactly. Yeah. I heard W was pretty popular. I was popular. We'll get them tourists. 9/11 Al-Qaeda's. Yeah. But he has the final say. He is. I mean, come on. Have you seen some of his skits or something? He looks like he's micromanaging that shit, anyways. Let me. What was it? Everyone was like trying to correct me now. Guys, got it. I got it. I'm not gonna post up ABC stuff or ABC ME stuff because everybody. I'll tell you what. Let me see, because most stuff is done by sound, the way algorithms and stuff work.
Right.
So let me show the. Let me show this. Just shows you close off the bubble they live in. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me show the video of what happened, and then I'm trying not to get. So this girl, this woman, Keaton Brunson, pulls up and does it. Here you go. I'll just do this, and let me do this instead.
When you start doing with copyright questionable things, we can throw them up with no sound, and then you and I just do voiceover dubs. We'll get the transcript, and then we'll just play the characters. That'd be great.
Well, I was just gonna show this. I was just gonna show this right here, where she was fucking accepting a fucking. Look at that woman sitting in the back. What the fuck is that motherfucker doing? You know. And then look at that. There's another guy that's behind that, and you can see his great. But he did that. Cringe. Everyone was like, "What the hell you do?" When I mean, like I said, I watch award shows because Pop Culture Warrior, CQ, Mike always breaks balls about some stuff. He's like, "Hey, can't you see this new thing coming out?" Or, "Hey, did you see this come out? Do you see this?" I like, dude, why you got to be the center? Let them have their moments.
Yeah,
I saw that, and I'm like, dude, I'm watch ABC hire Stephen Colbert. Ooh,
dude, I love Colbert.
Here's the thing. Once they started rattling on the politics, I didn't care anymore. They were funny when they were funny. You know what I mean? Like I was talking about Jimmy Kimmel and the Man Show.
Yeah.
You watch, what was Adam Carolla that was with him? And you watch that stuff, and it's fucking hilarious. Some of the jokes you hear, relatable to men.
Yep, and I think it depends on the show because you have Jon Stewart with the Daily Show. I've always thought that was, but that's the purpose of the show, right? It's a topical comedy.
Oh, way top over to talk about the comical stuff and not to get too. But once they got political, man, dude, I'm like, dude, this isn't the Monday edition, man. If you want to talk like that, go to the Monday edition. Have us on, and then have us like in a little window, me and you in a window somewhere. What do you feel about that? And then we can just go talk about something.
Well, then you can talk because you stay informed, and I'll just try to derail the conversation like I always do. So
you're pretty. Oh, stop with that. You're pretty fucking informed more than you say you are. The guys, don't listen to him. He's informed. Sometimes he'll say some shit that I'm like, bro, I didn't know that. But yeah, I just like, dude, your fucking show sucked. I would say the ratings showed that no one was watching it. That means it's probably an indicator that it's run its course. So when it gets removed, and everyone started talking about fascism and stuff like that, and then people were talking about legal action with Congress, and I'm like, wait a minute, that is fascism. If you're forcing a fucking media company to put somebody back in their show, that's fascism. If you want to flex God, I mean, we had, what was his name? From people from California, the fucking Democrats in California getting all fucking pissed off about that shit and talking about, oh, we're gonna do this against the law, freedom of speech, blah blah. It's a fucking company that wants it. So I mean, what the fuck, dude? So we're just gonna keep shitty fucking people, and then just like, haha, yay, clap, yay, everyone clap, yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But
we live in such a sensitive time.
Oh my god, I was about to say, who's more? And they're the ones that call Republicans, and the left are the ones that call Republicans fucking snowflakes. You got here we go. We're talking about the Republicans now.
Yeah,
because they got sensitive about South Park.
Yep.
Charlie Kirk loved his episode of South Park and thought it was freaking hilarious, and even did a side by side. Spanky says if the company does it, fine. If the SEC is threatening, it ain't. Well, I mean, that's the thing. No one has come up to the top to say we did this because the show sucks. Sinclair did. Sinclair said the show sucks. The ratings not doing good. These affiliates are in the markets and blah blah blah. That's how old TV used to be, anyways. Everyone on the right got pretty. There was some. How do I say this? I don't want to say extreme people, but people that went over the top about it. They were saying that South Park, Comedy Central pulled that South Park episode with the Master Debater episode with Cartman as Charlie Kirk, and everybody fucking thought it was hilarious. Everyone, if you like South Park, you just got to fucking watch it. It's fucking hilarious. It's just anything that you watch South Park, everyone jumps on it's the woke thing or whatever. From when I remember South Park coming out, it's always been fucking savage on everybody.
It's equal opportunity shit face, man, on everybody.
And not only but each of those that have come on to talk about it have said, I thought they did a funny job making fun of me, or they roasted me, blah, blah, blah. The new scandal with this and this pop culture stuff.
Some of the Muhammad stuff didn't go over too well for him.
Well, I mean, they didn't care. You're talking about, religious, the religious Super Friends episode. Right. But even now, at this day, with all fucking media that has come out of the different individuals that have voiced characters, Isaac Hayes' son said that he loved his episodes of South Park.
Oh, Isaac Hayes loved that shit.
And he was, and I guess towards the end when they killed off Chef and brought him back like Darth Vader, there was some reasoning behind that. I don't mind the FCC saying anything. Comedies should be a requirement. Yeah, here's my thing. If that were the case, the FCC I think already is
The FCC are a bunch of fucking fascists.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even, I mean, come on, dude. You can't even say, I mean, I had to be careful one time. I was on terrestrial TV or terrestrial radio one time, and I almost dropped an F-bomb. And they're like, Ken, do we got to have like the sensor ready? Because there's a delay on terrestrial radio. Not like us. We have like a 1 second, 2 second delay depending on platform. And they're like, you got to do it because we got fined. I guess like a fines for dropping the F-bomb. So in a way, the FCC maintaining the decency thing and all that stuff. Man, hey, what's up? Eddie McClintock, Warehouse 13 actor. Oh my God, we got a famous person in the chats. Holy shit, what's up, Eddie? Man, good friend of mine, by the way. He invited me up to go to the Comic-Con. And
nice humble brand.
I'm sorry, I got to do it. He's a good dude. He's a great man. He's a great friend, man. Eddie's been a good. He's almost family too, because there's an Army connection with me and his family. So it's kind of cool. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the FCC. There's a movie that came out with Christian Slater called "Pump Up the Volume."
Oh yeah.
And how he spoke and how he talked and all that. Those are FCC rules. That's not like, it's just like Army policy. If the Army policy has a specific way that you can't shit talk, I don't care what you think about the policy. It is the policy. It is a fine that you get. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Happy Harry Hardon. That was his name. Was the character name that Chris, hey guys, I'll be honest with you, that movie was I think the reason why pirate radio or podcast was the starting of, because he recorded all that stuff. So hey, that was a great movie. You got to watch it. If there are podcasters out there that are not emulating that style the way Happy Harry Hardon was, I just love saying that. The FCC, that's what I'm saying. I mean, think about it. Hillary Clinton tried to do that, try to manage the internet and try to regulate the internet with the FCC. Right. Hey, I'm going to say, man, if this is the path you want to go down, then terrestrial radio, terrestrial TV, or something like that, you know, what the FCC regulates, you gotta have to pay the dues. So if you're going to play something that is indecent or the FCC deems not, you can't fucking do it. The FCC has always been like that. Now again, we've not say what was the other one that we don't know what the initial dialogue of him getting canceled. Everyone says, oh, the FCC had something to do it because Trump called the FCC, and then Trump said this, and the FCC closed it, and blah, blah, blah. And then here's freaking the media going, no, here's the guys that are running the studio. No, he just sucks. Look at his numbers. He's this. And then, of course, the left. Oh, no, this is what happened. Blah, blah, blah. I want to see receipts. Yeah. Just like the Epstein files. I want to see the receipts. Yeah. So again,
what's funny to me too, though, is like people get, I get it. I think it's where we are socially, just in general. Like people get so upset over some shit that does not affect their life whatsoever. Like Kimmel getting canceled. Yeah, I get people, whatever they want to ruffle their feathers on whatever side of the reasoning or whatever the fuck else. But the bottom line is like, how is your life affected if Jimmy Kimmel is canceled and never on the air again? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
I'll tell you, it's common sense people now, Massey. Like when Johnny Carson went off the air, and I'm sitting there watching me and my dad and, you know, the family sitting there watching TV or something like that. And then, you know, it's like, oh, Johnny Carson's going to make you off the air. And you know what my dad said? That sucks. Hey, change the channel.
Right. And I get that there's certain shows or whatever that some people build like some type of emotional attachment to.
Right.
Whatever, comfort show or whatever. And they're disappointed. I understand that concept, but to be like your life is broken because of somebody, whatever. I just don't, I can't fathom that level of celebrity worship.
I have friends that are part of major productions, like Eddie McClintock, Warehouse 13. Why ain't that shit coming back? Now, granted, fucking sucks that, you know, the show was canceled. I like that fucking show. I like Star Trek. I like, you know, shows that you watch, you know, Stargate, stuff like that, series that run and stuff like that. Battlestar Galactica. You want more, right? You're like, fuck. And what do you do? Fuck, it sucks. Oh, well.
God damn it, no more of that.
Yeah, it sucks. Fucking now I gotta go hang out with Eddie McClintock instead of watching him on TV. You know, and the same thing with fucking, you know, or any other, like I said, Jay Leno. Like, I would love to see Jay Leno back on, you know, whatever, but he's not going to be on. So if I run into Jay Leno and say, hey, I was a fan growing up. Hey, you can take a selfie, sniff that, and that's it. There you go.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
You're not going to fucking, you're not going to see me go, oh my God, this is fascism. And that's what pisses me off. That's what's getting me more pissed off about everyone saying that's fascism. It's like, dude, ABC's still on. The show's still going to happen. It's just not going to be with him. Well, I take that back.
And he's still alive. He wasn't fucking shot.
Oh my God. Thank you. Holy crap. Thank you so much.
Well, it's like we said last week, like with even with Charlie Kirk, like it's a shame he got assassinated. It should never happen like that, whatever. But you know how it affects my day-to-day life? It fucking doesn't. Like, I hate conceptually what his family's going through and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just a dude I didn't know that was killed. Like, it doesn't change my fucking
exactly. But you're not going to fucking diss the dude for it. You're not going to fucking shit on him or his family or whatever. Just like I said, John.
Like anything else, when enough time has passed, I'll make jokes, just like Kobe, just like just like David Carradine, just like fucking Anthony Bourdain. I'll make jokes about all those motherfuckers. But you just have to let enough time pass where you're not going to.
There's a method of respect. There's a matter of respect and stuff like that. Exactly. But I think the reason why this is so polarized is because he was the advocate of free speech, and it was just ironic that now they're trying not to make a connection that he had a conservative upbringing, okay, and he had a conservative upbringing. Well, you know what? Fucking hippies had conservative upbringings too, and look what happened with the hippie movement in the '60s and during Vietnam and stuff like that. A lot
of people got pregnant. Yep.
Except for the violent ones, except for the ones that were like doing riots for no fucking reason.
Those guys. Yeah.
I'm talking about the hippies that were fucking, these fucking. They were saying it back then. These fucking fascists. Fucking even Forrest Gump makes fun of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jenny. When he slaps the shit out of her and fucking, he's like, well, it's because of the war. Not Forrest Gump, but her fucking whacked out fucking hippie boyfriend, right? Oh no, it's because of the war. I'm like, see, people are getting that stupid back in the 60s and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's just like, so yeah, there were some hippies that had conservative have conservative raising and backgrounds, and now because all of a sudden, oh no, it's not a leftist attitude that why he assassinated Charlie Kirk. Jesus fucking Christ, dude, the guy's guy had a trans boyfriend. I get, I'm gonna mix it up there. He had left this trans partner. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Jesus Christ, dude, how could you not fucking say this is not a leftist connection? And of course, there's media outlets that are saying no, there's been no connection to leftist idealism, even though there's individuals that said they have.
Yeah. What's funny to me, I got blocked by a guy the other day on Facebook, I should add, because I like to poke either side because I have very, very conservative family. I have very, very liberal friends. It's both sides. So I like to fuck with both of them equally. Mm-hmm. One of on the conservative side, he made a comment. I was like, well, if this guy's talking about the shooter is a liberal, he's like, I don't want to ever hear about, people saying the conservatives do all the shootings, blah, blah, blah again. And I'm like, dude, you do 90% of the fucking shootings.
Everybody, anyway, as I'm saying, the shooting stuff is just as equal as the shit talking. You know what I mean? It's just like, they're just everyone is just. I hate how it's just like how the left likes to fucking paint whites in criminals, and then you see the guy that's white, part of the statistics, and his last name is Martinez. Yeah. And I'm like, I just
feel like both sides at their ends, right? Because there's not many moderates anymore. There isn't.
Not at all.
When you talk to most normal people, yes, but not in the social media realm. But both sides have demonized each other so much they don't see the commonalities that they're fucked up in, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's no equal opportunity to say like, yeah, we have these problems, yeah, you have these problems. It's all like, no, they're all your problems, or no, they're all my problems.
And the wide swath of conservatives are fucking racist. Right. If they're connected to anything MAGA, they're racist too. The conservatives that want to step away from the GOP, they're racist too. It's like the whole fucking swath, just like the left, fucking are being. I don't see any progressive. That's why I fucking don't even fucking. I'm away from them anymore. I'm away from them. I don't fucking associate myself with the left. The progressivism that happened with all the fucking drama that's been happening in the last 6 months up to just recently, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit anymore. It's like I'm looking for the common sense shit. And the common sense shit has got some fucked up stuff on the left even more. You try to discuss. That's why I suck as an ally sometimes, because when someone tries to explain to me, hey, Ken, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then what am I doing? Okay, I support you. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. And then next thing you know, I get a phone call or a text. You didn't ally me well enough. Huh? You didn't say this. You need to say this. I need to say what? You need to say this. You have a platform. Hold the fuck up. I need a what?
Context and intent have been entirely fucking lost.
Exactly.
Where we are now. For anybody, context and intent is irrelevant now. It's all about the soundbite, the clip, or the literal chain of words that you put together.
Or
that's
not.
All, that's all.
Or chain of words that you not put together, because a lot of the stuff that you see on Charlie Kirk right now is so much misinformation and disinformation is unfucking real. It is They'll only quote a little bit of it, but don't explain the rest of it. That leads on to the continued narratives that our adversaries, Ivan, is even fucking taken to. It's crazy when you see both sides retweeting or reposting or liking or commenting on RT, Russian TV.
Yeah.
You guys are like literally fucking using Ivan as a fucking example for your media outlet and stuff like that. Chris says the people enraged about this stuff are the same ones who supported the Disinformation Governance Board. Ooh, in the last administration. Ooh, Kimmel got canceled because he was a liability. He's back. Who cares? Ooh, I like that Disinformation Board government. That was going to happen. We were really going to get we were like a Ministry of Truth.
Yep. And the crazy thing is where we're sitting at now, I truly believe, other than like things are shared in the moment type of thing, but as a whole, I think we're well past a point with how skewed media is across the board, whether it's quote unquote independent media or whatever. And there's a few outlets that are kind of exceptions, but we're really at a point as consumers of the news, consumers of everyday life. Nobody knows exactly what the fuck's going on. Like, we get a little bit of whatever news source that you cater to, but unless you have connections or people on the inside that are physically there or see what happens or whatever the case may be, we have no fucking clue what's actually going on. We only know what is fed from whatever media outlet we're consuming our news from. And even if you're consuming from both sides of the spectrum, CNN and Fox, you're still not getting the fucking whole story because you're getting the scoop from both of those angles. It's insane. Like, I think we're in a place that you can't trust whatever the fuck's in the news, which is shitty. Other than
just let's talk about the assassination in itself when it happened, or just his funeral as well, Charlie Kirk's funeral. People are not even playing the whole fucking thing right. People are not even playing. There's already conspiracy theories about the day that he was assassinated. There's already conspiracy theories of what happened with fucking trash and cleanup being left behind during the funeral. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And anybody could see something right now. I'm just pissed off at the fact that the Raiders keep fucking losing too.
Yeah. Wesley Kerr's dropping some crazy Jesus in the comments.
I'm glad you brought that up, Wesley. I was about to say that was a joke. Follow on Joke to Sports Bar talking about the Raiders. How's the Raiders? Yeah. Wesley says, those who you praise shall eat the shit out of their asses. And also, those who tell the vision from Jesus shall not need the omni-bar codes and be freely given food and drink from Jesus. I'm glad you brought that up, Wesley, because you know what? Supposedly, we're having the rapture tomorrow, right?
We can get rid of all those fuckers that I can't stand in one day.
I'm just saying, look, if I wake up tomorrow morning and I'm doing fucking PT or something like that, I wake up, do some PT and stuff like that, and me and the boy go hang out, then cool. That means it didn't happen. I want to see. Oh man, Wesley's going. You don't believe in Pete Carroll? Everyone, see, hey, what's up with that? I want to see the rapture shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not religious. I'm not saying that there's no need to believe. But somebody said rapture talk, like TikTok, like Mill Talk and Women Talk and rapture talk. There's rapture talk. TikTok. I'm gonna tell you what, TikTok is off the fucking chain right now on all the rapture talk. You can't go, and then we get sent stuff. Like, what do you want us to put? We're not U.S. Army religious moments or something like that. We don't put WTF moments. We don't post that crap. Yeah.
Even though that the rapture, if you want to dig into it, is completely non-scriptural, it wasn't invented until the fucking 1800s, our concept of the rapture as it is. So, there's that. But I won't get into that.
I'm about to say, there's you go back into the rapture. I mean, now don't get me wrong. Now I'm talking about Revelations. Now we could talk about Revelations and stuff like that.
But our modern concept of the rapture was pushed, I think, on Darby in like the 1800s.
Well, there was also the Hollywood depictions and the Left Behind series books,
right,
and stuff like that. Which I'll be honest with you, the concept is pretty fucking. It's pretty fucking wicked. There was one with what's his name, with Nicolas Cage. He was even in one of the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, the Left Behind. I think then didn't Kirk Cameron pick it up somewhere along the way? Too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, exactly. Kirk Cameron as well. Now, you see, that's the thing too. I want to see movies like that. I want to see like I want Hollywood is really missing out on the market when it comes to religious type of event movies. Like there was Noah's Ark. Wasn't there a Noah's Ark movie? Didn't freaking
with
Russell Crowe, right?
Rush Code. It actually wasn't terrible. I enjoyed it because
was it
Aaron
who was
directed.
That's who it was. Yeah, exactly. Forgive me.
Yep.
There was the Noah's Ark one, and then so freaking some of the what was the other one? The Ten Commandments needs a good remake too, right? I mean, I think that
Charlton Heston, right?
Yeah, that kind of like Charlton Heston and shit, right? And so the Rapture. I mean, okay, look, you have to bet.
The Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ. Maybe. I got a lot of shit when someone said there's going to be a sequel. I'm like, what? And I was like, wait a minute. I was joking. Yeah, they're talking about him rising. That was the joke.
I mean, they in theory could do a sequel. It came back with the Pentecost and all that shit. But still,
that's what I'm saying. But making movies like that, we almost had a Muhammad movie. Well, there was that movie Kingdom of Heaven when they had Saladin in the Crusades. I think a movie was set like in the 9th Crusade or something like that. That whole movie with that was a great movie too if you're into that type of stuff, And that's and Corey's like that. Jesus was, is, and is yet to come. That's standard. That's a standard common belief with even the most non-heavy believing Christians or the agnostics as well. What was that? Okay, here we go. Well, Wesley's got some. Wesley, you must be like waiting to post this stuff on the Monday edition. So Wesley says, Trump shall not have any Senate or House to vote against him. Shall not be. You sound like it's almost biblical. There should not be a Supreme Court, nor Pentagon, nor Smithsonian, nor White House, nor Capitol. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fucking.
He threw the Smithsonian there, so I think Bones would have a disagreement there.
Yeah, exactly. Which one of them was on Pop Culture Warrior as well. I think on one of your shows, right? The actor from Bones or something like that. I think it was the.
I don't know. CQ does like he always kicks me off with his guests, so, just like.
Yeah, Kingdom of Heaven, man, that was a good movie. So I was like I said, we did. I mean, obviously you can't make a Muhammad movie because then everyone will get pissed off about that. So you make the Passion. The sequel is going to be, I guess, the Passion of the Christ. He's going to be after he was crucified and he rose from the grave. And so again,
after a 3-day weekend. Yeah.
There was a Sam Kinison act that you ever saw. If you remember Sam Kinison when he talks about the rise of Jesus after he was crucified. And
Jesus didn't die for your sins. He just took a long weekend.
He just took a long weekend with the boys, and he came back. And where were you, Savior? What were your 12 friends who won't get a job? I'm paraphrasing the skit. Just look up Sam Kinison on YouTube and talks about Jesus and him rising from the dead. So again, look, man, fucking, I'm waiting to see. I guess if you're I guess because I don't have a TikTok, I'm not going to get risen from I'm not going to be brought up in the rapture. I guess I'm not going to be. I'm not in. Is there a meeting place?
You're not going to get brought up in the rapture because you're part Hispanic and everybody knows it's only white people.
Oh, damn.
The Catholics.
I'm being like halfway flying. I mean, like a 747. Yeah, exactly that.
You might want to put the wall here on Earth.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Vegas departure. There appears to be a man flown by here about 30. What was it? Bearing. Bearing 15. Where is he going?
They call them the pearly gates for a reason.
Don't they have shrubs to clean? Don't they have landscaping? I could fucking be there. Shut up. I can pay. Hey, look, man, don't fuck with my fucking landscaping skills. Oh, man, everyone's like getting pissed off about it. Look, see, that was the joke that we did. Look, guys, I'm just going to say right now, I don't know. Hey, look, if all of a sudden the followership on U.S. Army W.T.F moments goes from 1.6 million down to like 500, then you know what happened.
There ain't that many people watching a show that are going to fucking heaven, man.
Oh, man.
Corey said Lionheart, and I automatically thought of the Van Damme movie Lionheart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Every time he's like, kumite. So again, that's Rapture talk is happening, and everyone's like going. I got to keep up with all my TikToks because I have individuals that send me TikToks, and I don't have TikTok. We don't have TikTok. You should watch it. And and then I'll get their videos. And what was the meteor one somebody talked about? What was it? A couple weeks ago or something like that, right? There was a meteor that was supposed to. He said Mark's safe from the rapture due to 3 Cletus. Yeah. Oh, Wesley, here we go again. Here we go. Wesley's on a roll. Corey, on August 25th, 2005, I was walking a few blocks from the Wrigley Field, Chicago. Jesus appeared to me, and a young girl said, "It is he." Some other he was doing. Girl says that man was just so. Wow, damn, dude, Wesley's getting biblical in here.
Damn.
Now, I was about to. I don't know. I can't. I don't even have a comeback for that. I don't have a rapture for that.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it. Baconator says, I'm Native American, so I guess I'm going to hell.
You 100% are.
My God.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, hey, if individuals get, if there's people that go, if it happens, it happens. And if it not, then I guess,
I
guess,
I'll see. If the rapture happens, buddy, I'll see you here Monday.
Yeah, exactly. If the rapture happens, make sure you tune into, make sure you tune into the sports bar. I saw Jesus at Gillette Stadium, but his name was actually Tom Brady. Oh man! Oh man!
Well played.
Oh. Oh man! I almost coughed on some. Trying not to cough up some. Anyways. See, I don't know. I don't see that it's an awkward conversation when you talk about the rapture, because if it happens and then you, like, the Lord's gonna sit there and look at your podcast. You were just talking about the rapture. I saw your post, Ken. Why
if anybody wants to put money on the rapture happening tomorrow with me, I will gladly take that bet.
I'm just saying. Now the Olsteins and the heavy mega church people talking about it. They talk about it almost every what? It's almost like a news cycle. They always talk about that. And
Joel Osteen can suck a bag of pig dicks. By the way, don't even get me started on fucking Osteen. But yeah,
we shit posted on him, man. It got everybody. Woo! When we were doing the what was it? I can't remember what hurricane relief it was. We posted a meme about it, and holy crap, the Olstein fans.
Is that the one where he shut down? He wouldn't open the church up.
Yeah.
To the fucking...
Yeah, it was like a church of Houston. I can't remember. It was one of his churches in Houston. I can't remember what it was. It was a flood or something like that. We posted it, and on WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, just to kind of like joke along, to kind of like, okay, let's throw a meme in here. And holy crap, the Olsteinies fucking went nuts, man. They freaking. We said we're gonna burn. Were you guys? It's always the ones that are like all nice to talk about Christianity and all being forgiving and stuff like that. Man, they wanted. It was Harvey, I think. Yeah, they wanted to freaking. Oh man, they were pissed.
That's when you follow up, man. It's like, well, if I'm going to be burning in hell, I'll be fucking have a room next to Olstein. Fucking piece of shit.
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is that I mean, we were saying, because there was like that. I remember the National Guard. The reason why the story went up, and I can't remember what it was somebody hit the inbox and told us, and this is the reason why we got involved with the memes, and it was because the National Guard had told the soldiers that were there on the ground were saying that they were trying to get an alternate location for an evac site for to get people evacuated to.
Yeah.
And Olstein didn't allow one of the churches there, so we made a meme about it.
Yeah,
bruh. I mean. Woo! I mean, I never gotten so body of Christ compels you in the fucking inbox so bad. It was unreal. It was like, we were getting all of us, you admins are this and they're like that, blah blah. They went nuts.
Yeah, that's funny, because I feel like I probably openly talk shit about the church and Christianity in general, probably about more than anyone else I've heard on any of our shows.
Well, I mean,
you guys get threats on my behalf. I haven't seen a single bit of.
I was going to say, we were thinking about doing that too, but we have inbox sanctity. So to post somebody in the inbox would be violating our post. But
even.b.massey@gmail.com. Send all your fucking hating on my way.
All right, you hear that, Olsteinies? They got mad when I called them that. Olsteinies. They were like, "Hey, Olsteinies, how come you weren't there?" Man, it was like, So Operation Rapture with more ice raids. Ooh. Wesley. Oh, here Wesley's. I guess. And look, I'm going to say, look, Wesley's in the chats, prophesizing and witnessing, right? I'm just afraid that's probably Jesus in the chats, like judging us about the rapture tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be like
Jesus in the chats. I'd like to have a fucking word.
I was about to say it's probably Jesus is probably in the chats going, "My son, that was me in the chats," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, oh shit, sorry man." We have weeds for you. We have weeds for you to manicure. Oh man, it's just Henry says, Massey, you and I are from the Bible Belt. We are allowed to talk shit.
Yeah, I'll take it that. Yeah.
I'm just saying, what if I'm saying, what does he? We're seeing a bunch of Jesus in the freaking chats. I'm like, what if that is Jesus?
Yeah, but hey, this is where the rapture is leading us. Right?
Yeah, you guys exactly. You guys in the chats right now comment like that. Well, she's like, when those pray, their imaginations. See, I'm just acting like maybe how Jesus would talk. I don't know how he would talk, other than.
He'd flip the fucking tables up.
I was about to say, I wonder what his war face and angry voice would sound like.
All I know is, according to the Southern Baptists, he'd be white. So there's that.
You don't have the velvet painting. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Latinos. Latinos have the velvet painting.
White. Yeah, you have white Jesus, you have Hispanic Jesus, you have black
Jesus, you have Korean Jesus. Yeah. Oh, we posted a meme about that too. Underneath, we were posting memes underneath about Korean Jesus, black Jesus, white Jesus. Holy crap. Osteenies went off on that one. Man, yeah, I was about to say, how would he talk? That's what I'm saying. How actually, the angels of Jesus Christ are there with you now, speaking there what I write here. Whoa.
War Jesus.
PIQ right there. War Jesus. Come on, man. I stop. All these people getting pissed off.
I watched that goddamn movie.
Yeah, War Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't get offended. We see you guys with AI memes of fucking, Jesus with most of the cabinet members. So don't even go there, blasphemers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we need to have a caption on at the beginning of the show that just says the views expressed by Massey do not reflect this show, this network, blah blah blah.
We always have it at the
You
end
know
of the show, though. We always have that disclaimer at the end of the show. We always say anything stated on WTF Nation Radio is not the express blah 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 blah, and the parent of the person that rock and roll Jesus. Yeah, I was about to say War Jesus. I always figured Jesus would sound like a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take 3. Yeah, I think he'd be like, "Oh, cool. Hey,
I imagine my Jesus being a t-shirt or tuxedo t-shirt that says I'm formal, but I'm also here to party. He's up.
Nail me, I'll nail you. You guys are fucking savage. Look, man.
Hey, do you know why all the ladies love Jesus?
Oh God, here we go.
He's hung like this.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. Going back to Sam Kinison, everyone's got the Jesus jokes. We're gonna get fucking canceled. People are gonna cancel us. We went straight from fucking Jimmy Kimmel to now talking about Jesus and how he would sound and Jesus jokes. And then we have Jesus in the chats. I will say that if he is, dude, if Jesus is in the chats throwing that stuff under that and on account, I saw what you guys talked about. Massey, you are allowed through.
Ice doesn't mean it. Massey means it.
Exactly. Exactly. Welcome, my son, Massey. You have lived a hard life. Ken, go and manicure those bushes that are out there. We have to.
Out of the two of us, I'm the only pure white here.
We have to mow the lawn.
Oh my God. Oh no, I feel like there'd be a big debate because that part German in you, they'd be like, we have to let him in because he's a German, and then the other part would be like, yeah, but he's part Mexican.
That's what I'm saying. There'll be a conflict right there. That'd have to be the governing board of angels and stuff to let him in, to let me in,
right.
Let him in. Let me in. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, fucking party's over.
Love you, buddy.
All right, Wesley. Appreciate your prophylaxing. God, I can't even speak. Prophylaxing. Yeah.
Don't let the bad man touch you.
Yeah. So yeah, my son Massey, your jokes are very funny. See, that's what I'm saying. Just like South Park, right? What would you say about the guys at South Park?
And Henry, you'd probably deserve it.
Henry says, I feel like I'm gonna get struck by a lightning at any moment right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, that's like Archangel Gabriella. Oh man, I bet Jesus is funnier than Jimmy Kimmel.
100% he's funnier than Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, for sure. I bet you Jesus was pretty fucking cool. He might highlight some of this stuff. I mean, come on, you lose your shit and fucking turntables. I'm about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, could you just imagine trying to convert and trying to witness, and you have some prostitute saying some shit, and he probably chuckled. You don't understand. Blah, 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 blah.
Jesus hangs out with whores, and he's the fucking savior of all mankind. I hang out with whores, and I'm a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
Never happens to Ken. Everyone relax, all right? Just shut up. Just relax. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna talk about. You notice we went through the break right now because we had some stuff. Last thing we're gonna talk about is Antifa, whatever you want to tell Antifa. They're going to be designated a terrorist organization. Looks like terrorists are back on the menu. Antifa is going to be named or designated a terrorist organization. Man,
is Antifa even an actual organization? Like, are they? I don't know. I'm legitimately asking because I've heard they're like it's an ideal and people that will rally under that fucking blanket, but I don't think they're an actually organized group. Are they?
I don't know. Was Al Qaeda?
I don't know.
Was ISIS? Do you know what I mean? We want to roll down them. I'm
curious because I find it ironic. Like I get that, but also like the KKK's never been designated as an extremist group. You know, they're just fucking KKK. So, I don't know. It's just odd to me. Like some of the designations, I guess.
And that's what I mean, though. That's some of the way that groups, the way the government brackets them and classifies them within the intelligence community. I mean, come on. What was it? Just a couple years back, I was designated Gold Corp, the Gold Corp drama that I went through. Individuals calling me fucking insurrectionists and shit like that over a fucking meme. So, yeah. So Antifa is going to be designated a terrorist organization. I think there's already a country that's designated them already. It was like Denmark or I think it was like one of them, Finland, one of them Schwiergen countries. Has already designated them, and I think it's like Scandinavia. Hang on, let me see. Let me triple double check. And I think probably what it is probably their emblems and indicia. You know, their emblems, what they look like and stuff like that. Probably, you know.
I will say though, I find it ironic as you're looking that up that when Antifa first started coming on the scene, the conservatives called their shit out for always wearing face coverings and called them cowards and all that shit for doing their thing. But they have no issue with ICE covering their faces and doing all that shit. I find that ironic, the comparison, but not that ICE is a terrorist organization, but you know, with them called out, bunch of cowards, not covering your faces, a bunch of pussies, bunch of cowards, and yet they are fine with them doing on the other
You don't
side.
see well on the other side of the coin, you don't see our special operations guys having their faces all posted.
That's different than ICE though. It's special ops is way different than ICE.
But how's it different than ICE? They're enforcing laws that are already they're in place. That's what I'm saying. It's the enforcement of laws, and they're
special ops is military. ICE is not military.
No, ICE is not military, but they're a federal they're a department of our federal government to enforce immigration laws. That these same individuals that are getting arrested under said immigration laws are also involved in human trafficking. Do we even call it narco terrorism?
But you argue that for your everyday police, then should they be wearing face coverings? Because they deal with like in the depths with some shit, with dealing with a lot of like local drug gangs and shit like that, but they don't cover their faces.
Well,
law enforcement.
Wesley's still going out. I think personally, I think that you should. I don't think law enforcement, because I know what you're saying. Because when you ask for a cop for their badge number and their name, they got to give it up, right? So I'm just thinking that I think this is a little bit different when it comes. I'm telling you, man, seeing what these guys are going through is probably along the same time, the same. How do I say this? Probably about the same amount of. I'm not going to be able to articulate this right, and probably people are going to fucking take my words all out of context.
Let me go ahead. I'll put it this way.
They're going to handle more than what they're going to handle more than what a beat cop is going to handle. You know what I mean? They're going to handle more than what a traffic ticket, up and down, a state trooper is going to handle up and down 95. I'm not saying the danger is going to be different. It's just that the workload and the difference of enforcement is going to be different.
And let me be clear. I have very conflicting views about ICE, right? About the whole thing and what they're doing and how they're recruiting people, all this shit. I have very polar opposite thoughts towards them, right? So I guess I get that. That was more me pondering as far as that goes.
Yeah, you're just saying the irony, right? That the Antifa guys are if you're mad about them having their masks off.
Well, that's just that the conservative side will call them a bunch of pussies and cowards for covering their faces, but they'll guard their team is okay to cover their faces. I guess.
No, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I got it. My thing is, for me, it's just that they're elevated more police work than anything else. Some of the guys that are probably busting these individuals I'm talking about ICE, the guys that are involved in capturing, because some of them aren't ICE guys. Some of them are actually drug enforcement. Some of them are U.S. Marshals that are involved in some of this too. Right. And some of them might be working fucking undercover ops, because ICE does that as well. So some of them might be undercover. Some of them, because you'll see a couple of them. You'll see a couple of them with their faces uncovered, and then you'll see some with their faces covered. So who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very nuanced thing, right? There's a lot of layers to it, and I get that for sure. I'm just, in general.
I mean, it was just signed today, by the way. It was an executive order. There you go. It was just signed. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at this. Oh man, it's bright too. Oh man, let me brighten up the freaking screen here. Woof. This is like, man, it's like I'm in a dark room, and it's just like it's like when you open up a message from somebody on dark mode, and they send you Antifa is a militarist enterprise that explicitly calls for the overthrow of the U.S. government, law enforcement authorities, and our system of law. It uses illegal means to organize and execute a campaign of violence, terrorism, nationwide to accomplish these goals. This campaign involves coordinated efforts to obstruct enforcement and federal laws through armed standoffs with law enforcement. Now, we have seen that. We've seen them fucking waving around their fucking flags. During the the Chad region, or where the fuck it was back in the Pacific Northwest. Where was I at? Violence, immigration, custom from other law enforcement officers, and routine doxing. See, that's the thing too. The doxing of it, shit.
I do have an issue with doxing. Doxing, I'm not cool with.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that. Of and other threats against political figures and activists. Antifa recruits, trains, and radicalizes young Americans, which is why when you see videos of individuals, quote unquote, training, come on, man, that kind of looks, and they got the Antifa stuff in the background, lends a little bit to the, okay, you might be fucking doing Antifa type stuff or militant type of stuff. It employs elaborate means of mechanisms to shield the identities of its operative, conceal its funding source and operations in an effort to frustrate law enforcement. Man, I'm frustrated too a lot, but anyways, and recruit additional members, individuals associated with and acting on behalf of Antifa, further coordinate with other organizations and entities for the purpose of spreading, fomenting, and advancing political violence and suppressing lawful political speech. I think probably because that was added for the Charlie Kirk assassination.
I say, Albert, I don't completely disagree with you, brother. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. This organized effort is designed to achieve policy objectives by coercion, intimidation, and domestic terrorism. Now, here's the thing. Al-Qaeda, when someone says they pledge their allegiance to ISIS, immediately we would say, okay, this is ISIS connected.
Yeah.
So if someone does some shit and they got Antifa accoutrements on them, then what at that point you say, oh, no, not
but
you.
By that argument, you could designate Christianity as a fucking terrorist organization or the church as a terrorist organization, because how many killings and bombings should have been done in the name of God, in the name of the church, in the name of whatever denomination.
You want to go to fucking the Troubles in Ireland and stuff like that too? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to go back that far?
Right, I'm just saying, it's all I'm getting it's all fucking tied together.
Yeah. I think the difference between there's easy to identify by other gang members and targets the family. The original Antifa or our boys in W2. You guys cheering on ICE. You guys cheering on ICE Gestapo is the pinnacle of Nazi BS. What were we talking about?
Did I cheer on ICE?
Did we cheer on ICE? Well, no, I'm ICE. Well, ICE, my name is because of what the kids gave me. I guess because everyone's getting confused about ICE, and I don't know. I guess we're. What does Antifa say? What it means? Why should be blinded back to ICE Gestapo? Damn, man, look at that. Woo. Look at ICE. You, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel. Man, S.A. Albert is like, is trying to flank. Like we're all see. Hey, just like. Here's the thing, S.A. What did I say? Sorry, I had to throw my Latinx. Can I say Latinx? I almost said Latinx.
That's probably
Latinx. Yeah,
I don't know anymore.
Yeah. I don't know exactly that. I don't know who. you clowns support the crime. What are you talking about? We're talking about what is going on, what the president just highlighted. That's what we're talking about. And immediately now you're saying we support the crime. We can make you're making the same argument that we're making about Antifa. How do we know it's Antifa? Unless you're worried. We were just talking about that essay. What are they, Holmes? Hey, essay. I'm sorry, man. Only because I see essay in there. Are you Latino? Are you Latino? Can I say Orle Holmes? Orle essay. Hey, Holmes. Hey, essay. So how do you say that they're all Nazi thugs and stuff like that? See, that's another thing too. Enforcement of immigration laws is all of a sudden now Nazi stuff. Is now all of a sudden, uncovering human trafficking is now all of a sudden Nazi stuff, just because it went on, unabated for all this fucking time. Even during Trump 1.0, you know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck, dude? All hell ICE.
I like 1.0. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, go back to the governor of California in the picture with Jim Jones. Man, what are they? Everyone's like, "Oh, vatos locos." Yeah, dude. If you can't make if you're trying to make the argument there's no connection with Antifa, then you can't say you can't make an argument with being the ICE enforcing the law as fascism. You can't make the. It's hard to fucking Apparently, if you fly an American flag in your yard, you're I fly American flag. I got American flag, America. State of society is crumbling.
I fly no flags in my yard.
Well, I mean, to each his own. I'm just saying. And that's the best part about it. You want to fly a flag or not flag? Then there you go.
Right.
I know you're an American.
So recently at my job, they have a day of service once a quarter, and they push to volunteer in the community and all this stuff. And so some of the higher up bosses are like, "Oh, we need everybody in our department to be this because it looks good in our numbers, right? We need full involvement." And they were pushing this shit out. And I actually called my boss like, "Motherfucker, I served for 9 goddamn years for this country. If I don't want to fucking serve my community, I'm not going to. And you can't fucking pressure me to do this shit."
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me think of that. It pissed me off. That whole thing.
Mandatory patriotism type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to fly a Pokemon flag, I know. Trust me, man. I mean, come on, bro. I get a lot of shit for flying a Raiders flag in my yard. So go figure.
Right.
So
I'm gonna fly a Charlie Kirk flag.
You fucking people. See, you're just doing that to fucking rile up some people because
everyone,
people,
flag. At the top is going to be a photo of Charlie Kirk, and the other side is going to be an Antifa logo. It's going to be fucking both.
Dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're doing that to piss. You're doing that to really piss off the Antifas.
Chaos, just chaos.
Yeah, because Antifas will get mad because you're like they can't believe that you're so. Because that's nothing too. I'm glad all these experts come out on terrorism, what is or what's not Antifa, but then as soon as you say something about Antifa, then all of a sudden they come out of the woodwork talking shit and like, what? You support them too?
I don't know if anybody here watches the show Community or watched the show Community, but I do have the flag from their fucking school, which is a big butthole that says in pluribus anus. I do have one of those flags, so I might start just flying that.
Oh my! I can fly some Sons of Anarchy. Chris said what it means. Antifa is the measure of effectiveness from the anti-American influence. Anti-American foreign influencers that derive this plan, and so many educated people, in the populace are the perfect consumer. A lot of people deep throat that shit because they think they're somehow an anti-fascist and Antifa lemming. That was from Chris. What he thinks Antifa means.
See, I'm anti people being pieces of shit, which, the bulk of people are being right now.
Yeah, but you bring a good point. It's usually the ones that say they don't, how do I say this? The ones that say they're anti people being like pieces of shit are pieces of shit themselves.
I'm not arguing that point.
I know, I'm just saying, not you specifically, but I'm just saying.
That's fine.
But no, there's some of the individuals that like to do that all aspiring type shit, like they're fucking holier than thou, and there's some sort of fucking hippie ass Birkenstocks wearing, growing your own food motherfuckers that then say, "Oh, don't be a dick," or
their iPhones.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be a dick. Don't feed the trolls. Blah 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 blah. And then next thing you know, they're fucking, like I said, they're spitting that vitriol fucking hate that you were talking about.
My whole thing is like I've joked with this before, like. When I say the world needs a new plague to wipe out like half of the fucking population, I include myself in those numbers. I'm not like, oh, everybody but me needs to go away. Like, no, if I'm one of the ones selected in the natural selection of the next plague that comes through, I'm fucking fine with that.
We need some better plagues. That's the problem, because China, which is everybody knows now, we could probably say this, the originator of the collaborative effort between China and us to create the fucking COVID drama, which was just a crud basically. Because during the time that COVID came out, you could actually say, hey, whatever fucking Henry, hey, now I'm a hippie, watch your mouth, mister. Yeah, but you probably live a hippie type life. You're not sitting there hating on people and shit and being an asshole. But the whole plague thing, we can't even do it right. Like it's almost like society is so fucked up that we can't even get a good plague. Like we couldn't even. I wanted fucking zombies.
Goddamn science.
Yeah, I wanted zombies. I wanted freaking people walking in the street. I'm like, oh fuck, what this plague going on? This new COVID stuff. It's COVID-19. This is a fucking zombie virus or something like that. We didn't even get that.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, we got is swine flu. We got SARS, which was SARS and shit.
SARS, man.
Oh man. So I didn't nah. So yeah. Anyways.
My kids are autistic, but I survived COVID.
Ooh, you know what, bro? That they just broke right now. They're saying that Tylenol causes autism. Did you see that shit?
I saw that. Jesus Christ!
I was like, oh man.
In that case, I'm autistic as fuck because I swallow that shit like goddamn.
I was about to say, I mean, every hangover medicine that we we all got freaking our. Because we all got vaccinated, or some that did take the vax, all got their fucking DNA changed depending on what vaccine said. Now we're all a bunch of autists. Is that what's happening with the planet right now? Is that what's going on? Fucking bring the meteor and the rapture. And 100%. If the rapture shows up before the meteor, I'm gonna be pissed off because But anyhow,
if the rapture happens before I get a goddamn hoverboard, I'm gonna be super pissed.
We're supposed to have flying cars right now and shit, and none of that stuff will happen. All right, so let's do some housekeeping because we went a little over because we were just like having fun and pissing off the Olsteinies. So this is the Monday edition with myself and Massey, of course. Tomorrow there will be no Pop Culture Warrior. Just to let you guys know, CQ had a death in his family, and he will not be hosting a Pop Culture Warrior. However, the family member that passed away was attended one of our many FTXs that we do on Friday. So episode of that will be replayed in honor of him. And so our hearts go out to CQ and his family and his wife's family as well. So that's the only way I can, I be real, blunt about it and honest about it. So that's why there's not going to be a show tomorrow. Sports bar and the smoke pit. I think everyone's enjoying the time of both shows happening, which I think is pretty cool because they're everyone's got their own schedules and they enjoy the sports bar and the smoke pit. And then Thursday, Sergeant's time, we have a guest. We got a big guest, and this guest was confirmed right before the show came. Right before we went. That's why we were kind of running a little late because I was on the phone and stuff. I was blabbing, and I get carried away and stuff. So don't give me a freaking break. So we have a guest coming on Thursday. You might know this guy. You might know the organization. And so on Thursday, on Sergeant's time, we're going to have retired Sergeant Major of the Army.
Oh,
Grinston, CEO of AER. So now all the time that I've been fanning myself with my AER propaganda has caused him to arrive on the show. He'll be here. He'll be here on the normal show time. And sometimes we do the guests coming on at 9:00, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's going to come on right when we come on, and then we can get down to business and handle the AAR talk. It's been a minute since we've had, I think, this is the SMA. This is the first time. I think this is the first time the any SMA has come on to U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. So we're kind of hyped up. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So he's gonna be joining us on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and then of course FTS Memorial Show, and then weekend co-ops. I think that's it. Share, like, and follow. We're broadcasting live on 5 different platforms, 2 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube pages, at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio on the Facebooks and the YouTubes and on X. On X as well. Hey, AER's in the chats. Hey, what's up, AER? So, yeah. So we're excited. It's gonna be a good week. Make sure you share, like, and follow, or, you know, as the kids say, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And you got anything, Massey, before we break out of here? Before we take off?
Man, if the rapture comes, be sure it pulls out.
Well,
That's the best advice I could give to everybody.
Bro, if the rapture happens, make sure you tune into the Sorenstein show.
we'll all still be here.
Well, I was to say, all of a sudden, if you hear me, if the rapture does happen, all of a sudden you hear the podcast still going, then you know, hey.
I'll be hosting the Monday edition by myself.
Yeah. What makes you think I'm going to heaven? Come on, man. You never know. Oh, man. We always say that too. We are all flawed humans. So, all right. If you don't got anything for me, man.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, brother.
Always.
We will see you guys on Wednesday. If the rapture happens, that means Tony can't come on the show. I'm about to say, I think if the rapture does happen, AER, Tony needs to come on the show because everybody needs some AER assistance. We'll probably need AER assistance. I don't know. Can we make an AER joke about them? Oh man, see, I'm embarrassed.
I'd be anxious to see how many pastors are left at the rapture.
Let me fan myself with my AER propaganda. Ooh, lordy. All right. Make sure you share, like, and follow. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Don't forget to tune into on the Wednesday shows, the Smoke Pit and the Sports Bar, and of course, Sergeant's Time. And then Friday FTX, and of course, yeah, the shows are just starting to pile up, man. It's awesome. Before it used to be a routine. Now I gotta make sure I gotta put reminders in. Don't forget we have the show. All right. And also, I don't know if you guys saw a little post there from Vet TV's Night Visions. Just in time for spooky season. Night Visions. It's about 3 Rangers and entering the paranormal, and it's not a comedy. There's some this is paranormal scary stuff, and so it's gonna be pretty cool. There's gonna be some more stuff coming up about that. Make sure you tune in and also check out the posts when we post them. So other than that, I think that's it.
God bless each and every one.
Everyone. All right, take it easy. See you.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscles strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstones in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Rocket marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Zones and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army waves, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Homecoming's bittersweet, memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our sin. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the Army of Ukraine.